Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. As you can see, Mike and I are in the Mini. We are taking our first cruise. We are actually going to take it to the pet store to get some dog food. So wish us luck. We will record the process. Hopefully we make it. So far so good. Excellent. We got a few lights. But anyway, Mike installed the dash. And other than that, it's looking good. So wish us luck. It sounds pretty good.
I would agree.
Alright guys, so we're out of our neighborhood and we're just cruising on a main road now. So, like I said, wish us luck. Mechanically this car runs great. So, we'll see how it goes. The exhaust sounds really good. I'm pretty impressed with the new exhaust that we put on. We didn't really tell you much about that, but Mike did go to the junkyard 2 weekends ago and got an exhaust, an intake, a couple of other things. Hood scoop, carbon hood scoop, all made by Alta. So we'll do a little walk around of the car and show you that this evening in this video. This car has lots of rattles, so Mike's currently trying to figure out what the heck is rattling.
Everything.
Everything. So, anyway, add it to our to-do list. But we're gonna keep cruising to the pet store to get our dog some food and test out the Mini. Alright guys, so we just stopped at the pet store to get dog food, and this is what's happening. So obviously we have an issue with our coolant system, so hopefully we can get it home. We might have to tow it. Anyway, this will be fun. It's a nice sunset here in Castle Rock. You have Castle Rock right there in the background, right here. So anyway, this is great fun. Alright guys, we looked and it looks like it might be leaking out of the overflow tank. So we're just gonna hurry up and get it home. I don't know if many of you know this, but Minis don't have a coolant gauge. So normally I think you might be able to monitor it on the nav.
No, even then, no.
No? Okay, so Minis don't have a coolant gauge whatsoever. So we're just gonna hustle home and hope that, you know, we don't blow a head gasket or overheat the engine. To be honest, this engine's coming out anyway, so as long as the car's movable, I'm not really upset. We just really wanted to get it out of the house and see how it ran. It sounds amazing, so we'll kind of keep you posted. Mike's looking at the map here to get us home. We're gonna take some back ways. Anyway, that was a little bit more exciting than I had planned on, but we'll keep you posted. Alright guys, I figured I showed you Castle Rock earlier in the video, but this is why Castle Rock is called Castle Rock. There's a giant rock in the middle of Castle Rock. Has a light on it, a star. You can kind of see it. It's not lit right now, but anyway, that's why it's called Castle Rock. Alright guys, well as you can see we made it home. Not really sure exactly what happened. As you can see there's coolant kind of all over everything. So it drove just fine home. It didn't smoke at all. So not really sure what happened. But we'll figure it out before we take it out again. And hopefully everything's alright with it. And we'll kind of go from here. So, thanks again for watching the video. Like, subscribe, comment below. Mike and I are going to start stockpiling parts, for the K-swap. And then we'll start documenting that. But, anyway, it was nice to get the Mini out of the garage, to actually see it. It looks a lot different than the last time you guys saw it. I guess I can give you kind of a walk around real quick. So, Mike did go to the junkyard last week Was it last week?
Last Friday, yeah. So a week ago.
Anyway, and he did pick up a carbon fiber hood scoop and an emblem there for the hood, which I painted. As you can see, it's leaking just a little bit on the ground, or maybe that's old. Anyway, our garage is kind of messy. Mike also picked up an Alta air box. So this takes place of the factory air box. We need to take the junkyard paint off there, but one thing Mike did pick up at the junkyard, which is kind of cool, is an Alta exhaust. So the exhaust that was on here, oh yeah, we got temp tags for it. Anyway, the exhaust that was on here was an Alta exhaust that had been painted and welded back together in a couple different areas where it had actually broke, and it sounded horrible. So we just drove this, like I said, to the pet store to get dog food, and it has all solid mounts, so the exhaust sounds horrible. Like, it just rattles. And was there a little air in there?
No, coolant, so that's good.
Okay, so Mike just checked the pressure bleeder valve here on the Mini, and there's still coolant in it, so I'm not really sure what happened. Maybe we had an air bubble. We didn't take that whole section apart when we took the engine out, so it's possible that something's not connected properly or tightened, so we'll go through it. But anyway, like I said, the Mini just looks a lot different. So I'll put the hood back down. Went through and installed the blackline kit, got the mirrors installed. To be honest, this car just looks completely different than it did when we got it. We're still looking for a lower valance, so if you are parting out a Mini and you have a bumper, let us know. We'd be interested in that. I think the next mod will be one to drive it some more and make sure it's okay. But like I said, we're gonna start ordering what?
Like I said 36 times.
Shut up. We are going to start ordering the K-swap parts for it. Just stockpiling those, and then we'll probably be looking for a mock-up block. Is that what you call it? Basically, just an engine and transmission that's empty, so that way we can start building mounts. So anyway, it holds dog food quite well. So have a good night, guys. Stay tuned, like, subscribe. Big things coming for the Mini, hopefully. At least it looks a lot better. Mechanically, I'm not quite sure. It's got a lot of bugs, so we've worked through them. We'll work through this one too. Have a good night.